Hey guys, real quick before we get into the episode, don't forget to
like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HellaAverageGaming. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/HellaAverageGaming, average spelled AVG. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Follow us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/HellaAverageGaming. Listen to us on Stitcher, check us out on iTunes, and make sure to listen to us on Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Hella Average Games Cast. We are on episode 107, hot off the heels of a crazy E3 week. All the hype has died down a little bit. The adrenaline is over. Everybody's kind of getting back to normal. I've got both the coolest motherfuckers in the world with me tonight. Jeremy and Carmin, what's happening, fellas?
I just woke up from my coma after listening to the PC VR portion of our last episode, E3 2019 Extravaganza, so I'm glad to finally be awake again.
And I was going to say, I'm just coming down from the adrenaline rush of that PC VR coverage, man. Whoa.
It doesn't get much better than that.
It doesn't. Anybody that gets to just listen to you talk for 20 minutes straight just is purely blessed.
That shit got me rock hard, man.
I'm glad, Jeremy. It doesn't take much, does it?
No.
Well, we're back, and let me tell you, we thought there was going to be a shit ton of news, and I guess we should have known coming hot off E3, there's really not a whole lot of anything going on. But we're going to talk, we're going to see what we can get into, see what kind of discussions we can get conjured up here. But as always, I'm sure that we've been playing some video games. So let's start it out with Carmin this week. What you been playing, buddy?
Well, I've had a bit of a variety. I mean, I've had my usual sprinkled in there. You know, the Tap Titans, the Rocket Leagues, the Division. I've been playing a little more auto chess. I've been getting my ass kicked here recently.
Are you still enjoying that game?
Yeah, the game's fun. I'm still trying to figure things out, and then it's like I try to build up my currency, and then I end up getting fucked up, and then when I go balls out on just buying monsters all the time, I have better luck. So I don't know. I'm going to keep watching videos on YouTube and try to get better at it. And I played a little bit of Dauntless.
Hey!
It was actually pretty fun. It's kind of cheesy. The hub world is kind of laggy, but the game is, when you go do your hunts for the monsters, the game's not laggy at all. So I just don't think it's very optimized in that sense. But the game is pretty. I mean, for what it is, it's very cartoon-like. It's like cheesy graphics, kind of like Fortnite, but you're swinging a sword and killing monsters, so it's not too bad. And you do group hunts, and I thought that was pretty fun. And then I've been playing a little bit of Sekiro, but I didn't play much because I've had my neck's been bothering me quite a bit because I slept on it funny. So
I
just
slept on it funny, quote unquote.
Yeah, aka sucked a dick.
We know what you be doing.
Yeah.
So thoughts on Sekiro so far? What do you think about that?
It's good. It's hard. It's tough. I didn't get back into it last night like I wanted to because I just figured it wasn't worth just playing an hour, and that's really all I was on my PlayStation last night was for an hour. So I'll probably get in it tonight, depending on what time we finish. And I think it's a great game overall. I mean, looks great, feels great. It's just really hard. It's really tough.
Yeah, you switched up a lot this week. You got a lot of different gaming in. I think I'm going to download Dauntless 2 and give it a try. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, no, it's a good game.
Have you looked into the pay portion of it, how that works out?
The paid portion is like a season pass. So it's just other things that get unlocked. I think it takes quite a bit of experience. It requires a lot of grinding. And I could see that, getting your gear up and getting really good at all these fights and all of that stuff. I mean, the battles are no slouches. I got close to dying a few times, but really it's they're pretty spongy. So you got to do a lot of damage across your group. I think your group's maybe 4 people.
Do you know? I mean, so it doesn't have that pay to win model. You can't just buy the coolest shit out the gate and be ready to go.
No, I don't think so. I didn't see that anyways. I didn't look for it all too much. I just wanted to play the game. I think it would be funner to just grind it out and get your gear leveled up and do that shit.
I agree.
There's not
yeah.
much to it. There's not much exploration to it. Like, you are in a hub world, and then you go to, like, the little bounty board, and then there's quests, but the quests correlate to, like, things that you're doing on your hunt. So then you pick a hunt, it loads you in, and then the monsters are never too far from you. So you just run up on them, start slashing them up, hope that your homies are there, and run it.
Sounds exactly like Monster Hunter. Like,
I
that's
mean,
exactly
yeah,
how
it's
it
just
operates,
it's just like Monster Hunter,
yeah.
just in cartoon form.
Now, is it pretty, as far as the monsters go, is there a lot of variety there? Does it feel like they reuse a lot of models, or do you see a lot of different sprites, a lot of different stuff used to make it feel new in the game?
The 3 hunts I went on were all different.
Okay, cool deal. I'm glad. That sounds like a pretty fair early report on Dauntless. And it's free to play on, I think, all consoles, right?
Yeah, it's free. I got it for free. If I had to pay for it, I probably wouldn't have bought it.
Very
because
cool.
like, I just didn't want another game.
Do we know off the top of our head if that is on the Switch?
I think it's coming to Switch. Possibly. Down the Google rabbit hole we go.
Going right now.
Oh, I got it. Hang on.
Got it.
Yeah. Dauntless heads to Nintendo Switch.
Beautiful. Okay. So, it's going to be on all consoles. How cool is that?
I think the Switch would be like the better option, honestly. Like,
this looks like a game for the Switch for sure. And it looks like we got some DLC announced at E3. Winterhorn Scrave?
Sure.
Huh. Okay, cool deal. I didn't see that, but that's really neat. So
yeah, they're up to 5 million players in the first week. I'm sure that's fallen off since then.
5 million, that's a good number. Well, it's always nice when it's free to play.
Yeah, no, it's free. I think it will pick up. When it hits the Switch, it will be better received, in my opinion.
Very cool, very cool. So you're switching up a little bit. I always like to hear that. And I'm anxious to hear what you think about Sekiro when you get a little bit further into it. Jeremy, I'm not going to leave you out, buddy. Don't worry. We're here for you. The world wants to know what fucking Jeremy has been playing.
Well, I've been the opposite of Carmin. I focused basically on one game all week, and that was Sekiro. I did a lot of grinding on the Hirata estate. Bought a bunch of skills. Got the Makiri counter, like the advanced version. Bought some skill. I increased my spirit emblems so I can use my sub weapons more. I bought the power ups that make my healing gourd more effective, which is really useful since when you first get it, it doesn't hardly heal anything. I also got a move that lets me like attack while using my grappling hook, which is pretty sweet. What else? I got some. Oh, one that lets me heal whenever I get stealth kills or critical attacks. Just a whole bunch of like good shit. And I plan to go back and unlock all the other skills I can on there too. I also fought the Shinobi Hunter and beat him on my second try. Got really close my first time. Heard all these horror stories about him, and he was tough, but not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because once you get that Makiri counter, you make him your bitch.
Now, is that a boss or a mini boss?
That's a mini boss. Apparently, like, because when you beat a boss in the game, you'll get like your stats actually go up. Whenever you beat a mini boss, you just get a prayer bead, so you can increase your stats once you get 4 of them. I've only encountered 3 mini bosses so far, and I've beaten 2 of them. The other one I did was I went back to the other area. I can't remember what it was called, but it's like the real world. The Hirata Estate's like in a dream world. And I fought this other mini boss, which was this like bound giant, who I overheard some soldiers talking about his weakness was fire. And unfortunately, you can't get a stealth kill in on him and take out one of his health bars first. So you gotta fight him for real. And motherfucker is tough. He's got like such a huge range. He'll either try and like do like a flying jump kick on you, or he'll just like straight up try and sweep you with his arm, or he'll fucking try. The worst thing he'll do is he'll grab you. If he grabs you, he just slams you into the ground, which takes away like 90% of your health, and then he just flings you over his back, which 3 times he did it to me. He flung me off the edge of the map and just killed me instantly.
Wow, I haven't encountered that yet. So, spoiler alert.
He's like near the, I want to say the 3rd checkpoint in that area. But I heard his weakness is fire, so I threw some oil at him and I used my flamethrower sub weapon. But it took all my spirit emblems just to get him down to the point where I could do a critical attack once. So after that, I had to fight him without any sub weapons for the second half, and I could not do it. So I don't know if I need to level up some more or maybe come back later, but I'm probably gonna go back to the Rochester State and grind for like you were talking about earlier, grinding for some more abilities. Hey, that'll open up some stuff. I did know that I saw a couple more Spirit Emblem stocks I can get the skill tree, but it's only maybe 2. But it's still at least one more blast from the flamethrower. But I am still loving this game. This is definitely top 5. This is probably high, like maybe top 3 for me for this year. And I cannot recommend enough.
Yes. That has that been the only thing that you've been playing lately? You haven't gone into your old school mini games or anything like that?
No, in fact, I had my Switch on the charger all week, so I didn't touch that.
Well, spoiler alert, I think I kind of ruined it while you were talking, but I've been playing Sekiro too, so now we've all got it.
Yeah.
And I'm doing close to the same as you. I decided I got to the second world, which is the Hirata Estate. That's kind of a dream world. You got to pick up some beads in the game, and you go in and pray to a Buddha, and you go to this old fight. It's a memory of an old fight. But I found that to be a good grinding level, and right now I'm doing the same thing. I'm grinding there. I don't feel the need to go further in the story because, the game doesn't break by any means when you unlock these skills. It just makes a hair easier. Like, just sitting there, and the path that I've found, I can get about 3 bars in 25 to 30 minutes. Close to it.
I think maybe it's because I've gotten more levels than you, but it starts taking a little bit longer, it feels. Because to get 1 skill bar, I have to run that gauntlet probably about maybe 5 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll go through and I'll kill all the guards on the main path, and I'll duck off to that one area where the 2 guards are having a conversation, kill both of them and the guy in the house. Then I'll jump across the way and kill all those roosters that are in that little yard, and then I'll kill the one guy in the alley, and then that gives me maybe about a little, like 20% of a bar.
Yeah, then we're leveling up differently then.
I think it's just because I'm guessing as you go along, it takes more and more experience to get a skill point. Yeah,
it really may. I don't know how it works. I know that there's not traditional leveling in this game, and then again, it's not like the Souls game where you're not really grinding souls. Every kill you get gives you, I guess, 36 or 20 something. I think mine is to I guess you can call it experience bar. Mm-hmm. And you can fill it up, and once you get it all the way over, it starts again. So you can get 1 full bar, then it'll go to 2. But when you die, it halves it, unless you get lucky and get what's called prayer for chance or
unforeseen aid or something.
Yeah, unforeseen aid or something.
I had to happen today myself.
It's a ruthless game. I have played the majority. I've played through a little bit of Dark Souls, never played Demon Souls. Enjoyed Bloodborne, but it never caught me enough to finish it. This has been my favorite experience with these type of games. I'm having a blast with it. I'm having an absolute blast with it. It looks amazing. The gameplay is tight. The death animations are sick. The mini bosses are well thought out. They all do different shit. You got to plan out each boss differently.
Like, yeah, dude, like when you do the stealth kill, it's so satisfying every time. Like,
my favorite one is the aerial, like jumping up.
Yeah, you just like tackle them and then just whack right in the neck.
It is an amazing game. I will echo what Jeremy said. It is I can't recommend it enough. Mm-hmm. It is Game of the Year material.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
High 3 for me, probably.
And I was thinking today, as far as the games that I played, and overall this year as a whole has been a quiet year so far.
It really has, because I've been having a hard time getting a top 5 list. Like, I have at least 3 I know will be on there, and the last 2 slots are open, and they're going to be games that probably come out later this year.
I agree. I've got 3 that I know of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what our Game of the Year talks, and I know it's kind of weird to be talking about it in June, but hell, we're halfway through the year.
I have a feeling, though, mine's going to be wildly different from year 2's.
We'll probably have always, Jeremy?
We'll probably have 1 or 2 that are the same, and then this is gonna be I've got like fucking Rice Ball Simulator 23 or something.
Jeremy throws a farming sim on his number 2.
Ooh, that'd be something there. I'm gonna just shock y'all. Put the Division 2 at number 1.
You've secretly been playing under a weird moniker like Noob Poner 52 or something.
I'm level 100 and I have all the beanie caps.
You're winning.
Oh
Yes.
shit!
Just
Division doesn't
stacks
make
of
my
them.
Game of the Year list. Let's be honest.
Honestly, that's it. I haven't played anything else. No, wait. Oh, psych! I did play something else. You know what I played?
Oh,
Sonic.
You played Sonic Mania.
Yeah, it's actually fun. It's really fun. It reminds me of the old school Sonic games I was telling Carmin. Like, I mean, obviously I was a Sega baby for the most part, and I like the feel of it. It gives me that nostalgia feel of Sonic. It feels good. Their levels seem fun.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got stuck on one of the bosses, so hey.
Which boss?
It's the one in the second act of the second stage. So you're like running constantly, and there's like 3 Dr. Robotniks.
Oh,
and they
I know
shoot
that
out
one.
the missiles, and you gotta like jump over the red ones, but you gotta try to hit the blue ones to take them out.
Yeah.
And I just keep hitting the red missiles. Like, it's hard for me to time those jumps.
Some of these bosses get a little rough. I got stuck on the oil lotion boss for a little while. Just because he was just rough. I had to get his pattern down and just get lucky on some of them.
Yes. I mean, this game it's not ruthless by any means, but you can't just go in there and half-ass it. I mean, you really got to pay attention. And I mean, I'm not doing, like, obviously I've lost my Sonic groove. Like, I'm finishing with like 10 rings, if that.
So, hey, win's a win.
Yeah, win's a win. That's all that matters. So, yeah, that's fun, especially for free. Go get that. If you got a PlayStation Plus, go get that for free. Give it a shot. Even if you play a few levels and put it down, you'll probably be like, oh, that was nice.
See, I disagree. I didn't think the game felt that good on the PlayStation.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe it's just that I like long for a Sega controller in my hand for that game. It's just like Mega Man doesn't feel good to me on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had that same problem with Mega Man X.
Just doesn't feel the same. It's responsive. Don't get me wrong. It's a very responsive game. But...
It's just you're so nostalgic for it. You just remember having that controller in your hand. It's just a Super Nintendo controller, PlayStation controller, not even close.
Yeah, no, it's not the same. The games don't play the same to me with those controllers.
I might be on the other end because it's been so long since I've actually held a Sega controller, and I've played much more of these newer consoles that it just feels okay to me. I like if I put a Sega controller in my hand, I would die.
You were a Sega kid.
You're right. I mean, that's the only console I had for a long time. I had it into Sega, and then I didn't play Nintendo till long after I already had a Sega. So,
yeah, to me, I would feel like you would want that Sega controller more than the PlayStation controller.
But I was the kind of kid that like it, and I've always been this way. Once the new console came out, I kind of forgot about the old one. So I mean, I don't know. I can't really tell you the last time I put a Sega controller in my hand.
Oh, your hands would fucking eat a Sega controller right now.
Oh, dude, yeah. They're probably so fragile, I'd probably break them.
Those Segas were pretty sturdy, actually.
They were very sturdy.
Yeah, old school controllers were sturdy as shit. You could beat your grandpa to death with an NES controller. That thing would still play.
It really would.
It'd probably play better when you lubed up a little bit of blood. Those buttons would be crispy. But that's it for the games, man. That's I think Sekiro's going to take some time. I'm still wanting to do some Destiny grind, but at this point, I'm not interested. Huh? Shit, Destiny. Oh, Destiny. The Division grind. At this point, I'm just working on a build. I've got, I would say, 90% of this build done. I'm not really interested in the raid right now. Carmin said he had some bad experiences with this 8-man raid, and it just doesn't seem like it works well on console. 8 random people. If you don't have 8 people you know that you can communicate with, it just seems like a complete disaster. So at this point, I'm just going to grind, do some PvE stuff, and enjoy the game while I'm playing Sekiro. And that's it. That's all I played. Did we miss anything? Did y'all want to add anything to our list of shit that we did? All right. Well, you know what time it is. You know what that means. It's time for some news. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we lack. Not a whole lot of news, as we said earlier. A few cool things, but nothing crazy. And I think the big news story this week actually involves Harry Potter, surprisingly, which we don't say too often. It just hit the charts today. Like, it wasn't news until today. Right. I mean, well, so we knew the game was coming, but they said it was coming not tomorrow. Like big hype. Yeah, tomorrow. They released it early. So this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite. It's basically the Pokemon Go of Harry Potter. Made by the same people, Niantic. Yep. So just reskinned. I mean, good. I bet there's going to be a fuck ton of people playing this for like 2 weeks or something. I don't know.
Longer than that. I think this could be bigger than Pokemon Go.
Really?
Yeah, the Harry Potter fans are fucking crazy. Everybody's going nuts for this on socials.
The Harry Potter fandom is bigger than the Pokemon fandom?
Fuck yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hard to tell for me because I'm not in either one of those camps, but I know they're both big.
Yeah, but like it's like Harry Potter hasn't died, just like Pokemon hasn't died.
I know, that's what makes it so hard to decide which one's the bigger fandom.
I enjoy them both.
Niantic is fucking stacking cheddar cheese to the roof.
Fuck yeah. Just writing out money. But blank checks here. Just give me all your money.
Just they just need to run it up. They need to strike a deal with Yu-Gi-Oh! They need to strike a deal with Digimon. They need
What's still big right now? Magic? Magic's still really big in those card game tournaments?
Yeah, I don't think Magic works for this though.
Well, shit, if somebody could get a fucking here, you can have this.
I don't think that they would do Magic and Harry Potter.
Really? They're not even like close to the same.
All right, so in Harry Potter, they do what? They cast spells and do magic.
They do magic, but have you ever played Magic the Gathering?
Yes, I understand what Magic the Gathering is.
I mean, other than the name Magic,
it's just that they're not gonna cross over into that. And you don't capture things in Magic.
That's true. Do you capture things in Harry Potter though?
You cast spells in the Harry Potter game. I played today.
Oh.
You basically like see little icons, you click them, you cast a spell, you gain experience and things like that. So I'm interested to see where they take it because like they have to really get it out of this infant stage and fast.
What's the appeal of it right now? I didn't realize you played it. So I know you're casting your spells. Like, are you leveling up to get more spells, or what's the appeal right now?
You're like unlocking things, and like there's like a bunch of different little collections that you have to make, and then you have to level up to be able to cast spells that are strong enough for the enemy that you're encountering, and like you have to it gives you the design on the screen, and then as you start swiping, the design goes away. Basically, your stencil.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a bunch of different spells. At my desk at work while I was on my break, there was I'm sitting on a honey hole. Like there's 4 things that pop up all the time. So it's I can level up there, as I get a little breaky poo. But overall, the game is fun. You get to set up your ministry card. You get to build your own wand and pick that. You get to pick the wood, you get to pick the core, the length, all that stuff. It's just pretty cool. I mean, for Harry Potter fans, this is going to be it. The character sprite is kind of plain. It's just a wizard in a hat and a cloak, depending on what house you've picked. So, I think it's going to be good. I think they need to figure out different things that can be done with it, but it's going to be big. It's going to just fucking print checks. It's crazy.
I think the one good thing that I see from this is that they worked out all the kinks basically with Pokemon Go. So all they had to do was pretty much get this thing going, and all the major shit that Pokemon Go went through when it first launched. It's pretty much, they already had an answer for it. So they're kind of starting out ready to go, it seems like, with this one.
Yeah, they can probably just dedicate a few people to this team and then start on the next thing. Like I said, they need to partner up with different things.
This interests me a lot. I'm probably going to download it and give it a shot while I'm at work tomorrow.
I mean, it's a good thing to do. If you're just gonna for you after work, depending on if you drove to work or if you got dropped off or if you're whatever the case may be, and you just want to walk around downtown for 30 minutes to get some exercise in. This will be a good reason to keep you moving and kind of keep your mind off whatever you're doing.
That reminds me, I was actually sitting outside work after I got off the other day. I think it was last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. And there's a group of about 4 guys and 1 girl playing Pokemon Go outside. And they were dedicated. They were getting hyped about it. Oh, it's over here. They were walking around. I was like, damn.
Yeah, bro. Them
people
raids,
still
dog.
going.
Yeah, people are into that shit.
Jeremy, piquing your interest at all, or is this a big fat 0?
Man, I remember when a few years ago when Pokemon Go came out, I went to Niantic headquarters and I said, guys, you've done a fantastic job at making a mediocre game that I could not give 2 shits about. Is there any way that you could possibly make it even less, so I gave even less of a shit about it. They thought for a second and went, Harry Potter. I went, you fucking madmen. You've done it.
That was a whole lot of fucking spice on that answer, Jeremy.
I'm salty today.
That's a spicy meatball.
That is. I just, like, it's so weird. Like, I don't give a crap about, the actual, game mechanics of Pokemon Go or this game either. And I've just never, I don't like Pokemon, but I did play it at one point, so there was at least some interest there for me, as a kid. But Harry Potter, I have just never even remotely liked. Just never been something I got into. Never, not the movies, not the books, nothing about it. It's like, this just does nothing for me. Like, this isn't even worth, taking up space on my phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Harsh words from Jeremy. Sorry, Harry Potter, you did not cast your spell on Jeremy.
Ooh.
But we'll talk more about it because me and Carmin will be able to play a little bit of it and give some more feedback into it. So be on the lookout for that next week. Let's keep rocking, though. We have the NPD for May, and there's not a whole lot of surprising stuff going on here. Let's talk about the best-selling games for May. Do you guys want to take a stab at the top 3?
Oh, I'm struggling to think what came out in May. Well, I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto's already on there.
Grand Theft Auto comes in at number 5.
Yep, how do I know that one?
Yeah, I don't know what's dropped in this.
It's not just dropped; it's just the best-selling game of that month.
Best-selling game.
Is Sekiro on there?
Sekiro is not on there.
No, that came out. That didn't come out. That came out April, didn't it?
It is on the all platforms year-to-date list, but not of last month.
Okay, I couldn't remember when that came out. God damn, I'm trying to think. I can't even think of what came out.
All right, so here we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna abate that your breath there and keep rocking. Then top 10 best-selling games. I'll go top. We can run through top 10. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, go for the top 10.
Mortal Kombat 11. Now this is on all platforms. Mortal Kombat 11, number 1. Days Gone, number 2. Total War, 3 Kingdoms, number 3. Rage 2 comes in at number 4. Grand Theft Auto 5 comes in at number 5. Super Smash Bros. Comes in at 6. Red Dead is at 7. MLB The Show at 8. Minecraft at 9. And NBA 2K19 is at number 10.
Slow month.
The 2K19 one, I'll tell you why.
Why?
They've made it back to the list. It's been 95% off on the fucking PlayStation Store.
Is it really?
It's fucking $2.99.
Oh my god, dude.
They fucking ran a killer deal on it. I almost bought it just to have a new basketball game. But I was like, you know what? I don't fucking want this. I don't really want it. I don't even want to spend $3 on it.
Well, that made it. It got it top 10.
Yeah, it fucking did. They fucking sold the gangbusters of units, and then they're like, haha, bitches, 2020 is coming out soon. Gotcha.
All right, all platforms year-to-date this year. Top 5. We won't go through all 10. Mortal Kombat 11 is number 1. Kingdom Hearts 3 is number 2. The Division 2 is number 3. Anthem is number 4. And Resident Evil 2 is number 5.
Ooh,
And what was that category?
All platforms. So the the most selling game across all platforms year-to-date, 2019.
Anthem on there is just very... Why?
Yeah, see, this list sounds fucked up. I'm having a hard time with this one.
This is directly from the, whatever NPD, the National Pissant Distribution. No, I'm just kidding.
National Porn
Damn,
Directory.
just fucking shit on them, why don't you? Fucking apologize.
It was a bad joke. I didn't even have a good acronym, so, you know.
Yeah,
No, the
so
NPD
he's
comes
sorry,
out here. They measure all this
NPD.
shit. They're the ones
He doesn't
who put all
mind
these
bringing
numbers
you up
together.
every week.
It's every month, bro. It's every month. Best-selling game for Xbox 2019, Mortal Kombat 11. Best-selling game for PS4 2019, May, Mortal Kombat 11. Best-selling game for the Switch 2019, May, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. No surprise there. Best-selling game for the 3DS, May 2019, Pokemon Ultra Sun. Anybody want to take a stab at what the best-selling console was
Switch.
for May?
Switch.
You got
The Ouya.
All video game consoles though dropped 20% this month from last month. except for the Switch. The Switch grew, but all others dropped. The Switch actually is cool, and I mean, this is a huge deal, but the Switch has actually been doubling their percentage growth every month. So, like, end over end, it's double. You know, they're going up, or two double digits. So, I don't really know what that means for sales, but it sounds like they're continuously growing, which, I mean, obviously you want to see because they're a newer console.
Yeah, they're just going through the life cycle at this point. At some point, it's going to when new consoles start coming out, it's going to taper off heavily.
I agree. I do agree. But that's kind of your look for May. Not a lot of surprises there. Maybe that 2K19, but being $3.99 or $2.99 in the store, that helps that.
Hell yeah, that helps.
It looks like Anthem was kind of a surprise, but they've got an era beside it, like it moved up. So I don't know if like people have been buying Anthem or not. I don't know.
Maybe it was on discount as well.
Maybe it was. Maybe, these big E3 sales we've been having lately.
They couldn't fucking give me that game.
Well, I mean, they could give it to me, but...
No.
It's like an STD.
I wouldn't even add that one to my library.
Why is it like an STD, Jeremy?
Because you just get it. You don't want it. And then you got just a bunch of burning and itching and regret.
That's how you live your
life. Welcome to
it?
Jeremy's life. Burning and itching and a lot of regret.
Nothing works right anymore. There's some annoying bitch telling you the same shit over and over again.
Oh, Jeremy, you're not married.
No. I know.
Whoa. Shots fired, Michelle. If you're listening.
No, not just Michelle, just marriage in general.
Not just Michelle, but
not my marriage, but just other people's marriage.
I love you, my wife, if you're listening.
She's right downstairs listening.
Look, she's Sean, but what the fuck? Look.
All of a sudden, we hear his microphone bop up against his head.
You hear a thump. Dum. Let's talk about the Division. The new update is out. Jeremy, you can go to sleep on this one. We won't be too long.
I think I will.
The new update is out. It brings in the gunner specialization. So a whole new specialization with a badass machine gun. And then there's some other updates to basically quality of life updates. There wasn't a whole lot there. Some fixes on the mission, some of the bugs that would happen. So have you got a chance to play it yet, Carmin?
Nah. I didn't even know it was coming, to be honest. I wasn't keeping up with Division news.
I knew it was coming. I didn't know it was here already.
But I'm hoping that it fits in my build.
Well, you would think that a heavy gunner specialization would fit because we're running like LMG builds.
Yes.
But I don't know because you got LMG damage in a tree that's already there. So I don't know how it works.
Yeah, maybe it's like just pure weapon damage. That would be just as good for me.
That would be cool. And from what I've heard, I mean, the reception from the fan base seems pretty good. I think there are some balancing issues, but I think that Ubisoft is going to address that pretty well. But I haven't really heard a lot of negativity surrounding this update, so it seems like they got it for the most part pretty right.
We sure will see. I may jump on there tonight, depending on what time I turn my PlayStation on.
We'll see. I've got that itch to go kill some samurais.
You ain't turning on the Division. I already know that. Don't even say that you're going to see what itch you have. You have the same itch that Jeremy has. Chlamydia.
What if I got two itches, though? Two different types of itches.
Oh. Then you probably got two nagging ass bitches.
All right, so we'll have more on that next week because neither one of us got a chance to play it. So I don't want to speak too much on it, but maybe we can get hands-on, get an idea, see how it affects the game. But if you played it, let us know what you think about it. Let us know your thoughts if you're still knocking out the Division, if you tried out the new specialization, if you like the new stuff in that tree. Make sure to hit us up and let us know. And that's the end of the news. Now, we promised you something last week I want to get into. We promised that we would play Fallout 76.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
And play we did.
And if I remember correctly, I was pegged as buying this game.
You were.
So we did. We played Fallout 76. And we played Nuclear Winter, which is the Battle Royale mode. So,
all right, we'll
me being a gentleman, Carmin, you go first.
Okay, and we'll just preface this that Cam thought I was being overly harsh with my initial assessment.
At first, getting out of the vault, I was like, "This is not so bad." Let's say that.
Okay, so the beginning part where you have to get out of the vault, or you can't play Nuclear Winter without getting out of the vault in the story mode. Okay, not a problem. I did it. I figured it out. But then you play the Battle Royale mode, and boy, let me tell you, I've seen some inaccurate shooters, And I've missed shots that I've put on people's heads, even in games like Halo. But this game, let me tell you, my friends, it takes the cake. You can't blame lag. You can't blame latency. You can't blame your own vision. You put a cursor on someone's noggin, you pull the trigger, and by golly, you do not hit them. I did end up getting one kill. I shot probably fucking 97.5 times. And I dropped him. The launch-in system is absolutely atrocious. There's a time limit. Your fucking teammates can pick one spot, you can pick another, and boom, you don't even realize that you're not together, and then you're like, oh fuck, 900 meters away. I hope my feet don't fail me now. This fucking game is so bad. They're not gonna fix it. The controls are janky as fuck. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how much I'm gonna have to shit on this game.
Carmin. It just works. It just works.
It doesn't work, though.
It just works.
It loads. That's it. It loads. It loads you in. You can pick up some shit. You can shoot at people. You probably won't hit them.
But Carm, when you're aiming, just picture Todd Howard's smiling face and his random cursing, and it just makes it all better.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, if I had to give this game a rating, I literally would just give it a 1. Like, you created a game. That's it. You did it.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you have the fortitude to create a video game. But function-wise, fucking atrocious. Like, fucking third graders with keyboards missing half the keys created this shit.
Man. Now we understand why they're offering Xbox One X's with the game pre-installed $100 off.
Yes.
The Xbox X with not.
They can't give it away.
Oh,
but Cam, please enlighten us with your initial thoughts, my friend. Please.
Well, after that color commentary, I don't know how I can follow that up.
You can, because if you had to follow it up with Fallout 77, you would fail. Game sucks.
So, Bethesda did indeed make a video game. And when you press a button, things do happen. I made it out of the vault to find probably the most empty world I've ever seen in my life. Now, I didn't get far in the open world. Don't get me wrong. I made it very, very quickly and got out of it. But there was nothing there. You get out of the world, it just felt empty. There was no nothing. I mean, it felt pointless. Other than if you wanted to get in there and make a sandbox, build your own stuff type thing. But that's just, I wanted to play the game. They said that they're adding stuff in there. There's nothing added. It felt like it was empty.
Oh, yeah, there's a building portion. I fucking forgot all about that.
Which was tough. I tried to build a little something, and it was just not right. It was tough to build. And I've played the proper Fallouts, and it pales in comparison to those. It felt very boring, very bland. It looked like a Bethesda game, so I can't really knock it on its looks because I like Bethesda style. But there wasn't anything to do. There really wasn't. I mean, it's not really a game if there's nothing to do. I'm sure that if you kept playing, you would find something, but I don't want to have to pain myself to go find it. I need, give me something, some type of direct. Give me something, some substance. So we into that. Carmin jumps on, and I'm like, let's play this battle royale. So first thing, it's not intuitive. It's not an intuitive menu. We both we think that we're in a group, and then we log in, we're in different groups. So we're in a game that we're just not in the same server. So we log out, we figure out how to get in a group, and then you're in this loading bay area for a long, long time, like a minute and a half or something. It's a really long time you're in this loading bay. And then like Carmin said, when you load in, you can pick anywhere on the map you want to go in. It doesn't matter if your friends are all the way across the map. You can pick anywhere you want to go and just drop in. It's just bad. I couldn't shoot anything. You could pick stuff up, but it was really sparse. It just wasn't well made. I mean, this is not a good experience.
Okay. And then, all right, one more thing, Jeremy. So, you don't play these Battle Royale games.
No.
But if you were to play a Battle Royale game, when you get placed into a match, and like all the matchmaking is happening, what is an acceptable amount of time for you to sit in the lobby? Like in the sandbox lobby?
Like after the match, after the matchmaking's done?
Well, no, matchmaking is in progress. Let's just say, like, you don't load into the hub world, essentially, until 50% of the matchmaking is done. How long is acceptable?
I wouldn't say more than a minute for me.
It takes, like, fucking 3... You sit in this hub world for, like, 3 minutes.
Jesus, fuck that.
The world doesn't look that good. It should not take that long for you to load things.
It feels like a secondary add-on to try to jump in on the bandwagon, because it's not even a 400-man, it's a 52-man.
It is. What's that Battle Royale game? Fuck, what was it? It had terrible, terrible mechanics.
Is it Fortnite?
No. Fortnite has phenomenal mechanics.
PUBG?
It was the predecessor to PUBG.
The predecessor.
Days Gone.
Oh.
DayZ or something.
No, DayZ. You're talking about DayZ. Yeah.
Yeah, that game was fucking atrocious. It's better. It is better than Fallout 76. And it was
I actually enjoyed DayZ. The Battle Royale mode?
Yeah, but like the shooting was bad.
It's better. It was. I'm telling you, the biggest complaint was the shooting for Bethesda. I tried it in first person and third person.
Oh god, awful.
And remember, Carmen, we got to a spot where I was like, Carmen, walk in this trailer. I was in this trailer in third person, and the whole game freaked the fuck out. Like, it was jumping around. Like, the screen was jumping like you were inside a can being shook. It was crazy.
Oh, come on, guys. You're being too harsh. This is Bethesda's first open-world, first-person adventure game.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously,
you would think they've never done one before looking at this. So, I'm still, Bethesda's my favorite studio. I love the worlds they create, but this was a miss. It shouldn't be anything but free. It should be a free-to-play game, period, all the time. And even then, it doesn't really hold up well.
And people paid $60 and more for this.
Oh, and more, yeah. So, no, I did not buy it. I actually played about an hour and a half of it and then deleted it.
Yeah, like I didn't even force quit the application. I just deleted it while it was still running.
How much space did that take up on your console?
70-something gigs.
Yeah, it's like 70 gigs.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
70 gigs of straight booty juice.
Jesus.
So, can you say anything good about it? Like I said, it looks like a Bethesda game.
That's not good in my opinion.
I mean, I like the style. I mean, that's part of what draws me to Bethesda, so I like that. But I mean, that's really the only thing that's good about it.
Well, the good that came of this was hearing this awesome rant. So, your suffering was good for me. I'm nourished now.
I'm glad, Jeremy. Jeremy feeds off the anguish of others.
I am stronger. I can go another generation.
But that's it. Did we miss anything, guys?
We did not.
No.
Unfortunately, the news is just so very slim.
It's time for
Super Fight!
And man, it's been a long time. I'm pretty sure it's Carmin and Jeremy.
No, it's you and Carmin.
Is it me? No, I lost last time.
No. Remember,
you won.
Remember, it was
a very controversial fight.
Yeah, it was
okay.
Glass Baby Weiss versus Baby Boy Scout in a tank.
Okay. So me versus Carmin.
All right. We got some character cards, 1 to 5. Pick you one, son.
I'm going to be number 3.
You are Martha Stewart. Now, I'll let you pick which one.
I can work with it.
I want to be Martha Stewart, like, before she got locked up, or you can be Martha Stewart in prison?
I'm post-locked up Martha Stewart that's doing shows with Snoop Dogg.
It's a good thing.
Okay. I'm going to pick the third card as well out of what's left. And I am Darth Vader.
Oh, okay.
You better hope you get some really good powers, Martha Stewart, because those fucking tablecloths aren't going to cut the mustard here.
Let me drink my G Fuel real quick.
Alright. Martha Stewart's first power is she has horrible self-esteem.
Shit. Wow.
That's like the opposite of Martha Stewart.
That is.
And your second power is you can duplicate one opponent attribute.
Okay.
So
let's see what the opponent attributes are.
I am Darth Vader, who is armed with a puppy musket.
Duplicate that power, Cam.
And I am 3 stories tall.
Holy shit.
Now, question, Judge Jeremy.
Okay.
Can I only duplicate one of his power cards, or can I duplicate like his innate power, like being Darth Vader? Like, can I duplicate having the Force?
What did the card say exactly, Carm?
duplicate one opponent attribute, which I would consider the cards the attributes.
That's what I would also consider. So you can either be 3 stories tall or have the puppy gun.
All right, then. Well, it looks like I'm going to go 3 stories tall.
Okay. And just for the record, though, even if you had gotten, like, the Force or some shit, come on, Darth Vader. He's a fucking master of the Force. You're Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart masters everything she touches.
Her midichlorian count is super low.
All
All right, where we at, dog?
Our location is an infinite water slide.
Okay.
Fucking
Okay.
massive water slide.
Big ass water
That
slide.
is.
And the scenario... I don't like this one. It's fighters skiing in front of an avalanche.
That wouldn't make any sense.
That doesn't make sense, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's shuffle them up again. Fighters are invisible. I'm kind of not liking where this is going.
I mean, we could do that.
Okay.
So you want to go with that one then?
We'll have
You
to.
want me to draw again, Jeremy?
Let's go with it.
If you guys are
I
fine
mean-
with it.
I'm okay with it, but
I'm good with
Jeremy, you're the judge. You're pick. You're the tiebreaker here.
Let's go with it then.
All right.
All right. So for the record, so I just know for my judgmentship, Carmin is a 3-story tall Darth Vader with a puppy gun.
Right.
Cam is a 3-story tall Martha Stewart with low self-esteem. Both fighters are invisible and on an infinite water slide. Correct?
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Who's going first?
I'm going to let Carmen go first and play defensively here.
Okay. Carmin, you have 1 minute. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
And go.
So, as we're zipping and zagging down this water slide, I'm going to use the Force to find out where your invisible ass is. So I'm going to use the water in the slide to form where your body is. And then I'm going to shoot you with a puppy gun to bring up your self-esteem. Then I'm going to call you ugly, which is just going to ruin you, Martha. And then I'm going to chop your fucking head off with a lightsaber. We're going to spare no expense. I'm going to piece you up. If you try to even make a move at me, I'm going to use the Force to just stop you right in your tracks. Walk up, plunge that lightsaber right in your head, and then shoot puppies for all the kids watching. I'm done.
All right. 45 seconds. Cam, are you ready, sir?
Oh, yeah. I'm totally ready here.
All right. Use that Star Wars knowledge to try and find some kind of loophole here. You ready?
Yeah.
And go.
All right, so we all know that Martha Stewart never leaves home without a cake. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm throwing this cake over on you so I know exactly where you are. This cake's going to explode on your body, so I know where you're at all the time. The reason I want to know where you're at is because what you didn't know is that cake is made with pure olive oil. That olive oil is going to get inside your chest breather and take out all the components inside. You're not going to be able to breathe. And one thing we know about Darth Vader is when he can't breathe, he would have to focus his force powers on himself so he'd be able to breathe. Now that you're focused on yourself because your breathing machine is broken, Martha Stewart's going to take her egg beaters out of her back pocket and start gouging your fucking eyes out. It doesn't matter what you are. I'm going to take 2 egg beaters, shove them in your eye socket, and start screwing them around. That's a brain abortion if you ask me. We're going down the side. Martha Stewart loves fun shit. I might have low self-esteem, so when I kill you, I won't even feel bad about it. Hell, I already hate myself. That's all I got.
All right. 1 minute. So very good. All right. Cam, bringing the heat. Bringing the egg beaters. Bringing me some cake. Carm, you got 30 seconds, man. Go.
As soon as I see the cake fly in the air from your hands, Force, stop, send it back at you. I'm going to turn it into just a stream, and I'm going to shoot it right down your fucking mouth and put your cholesterol through the roof. So if I don't get to kill you with the lightsaber, you're going to die shortly afterwards, because you're going to be clogged the fuck up with olive oil. I think that's pretty much it.
All right. 20
please try.
seconds. 20 seconds. All right. Cam, your rebuttal, sir.
We all know Martha Stewart is the queen of cooking, and she never comes unprepared, even in live stand-ups and live improv. So while you're focusing on the first cake, I pull out my second cake, smack you with it. Martha Stewart has all the tricks. Same thing applies. You're so focused on that cake trying to get me. I've got you right where I want you. Bam. Egg beaters to the eye sockets. You can't figure out what's going on because there's more cakes flying at you than a fucking bakery. That's all I got.
Beaters to the eye sockets.
And time. I think Cam wants some cake. Just
I had to
saying.
use.
fucking
I
pure
didn't have a
olive
whole
oil
lot at my
cake.
disposal, man. So
Oh. Well, obviously, we know that Cam obviously won this fight.
yeah,
Hands down. Oh,
I did what I could here. Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like your first rebuttal wasn't bad, throwing the cake at him and all that, and trying to clog up his breathing apparatus and shit. I'm surprised, honestly, that you didn't mention like just the water in general getting into it, since they're going down a water slide. Maybe it fucking up. I don't know. Is his apparatus waterproof?
I don't know. I mean, I would just assume that if water didn't mess with it, maybe another foreign substance would. I don't really know.
Yeah, but obviously the egg beaters, they're not getting through his helmet. I mean, his eyes are pretty covered.
Martha Stewart has very sharp egg beaters.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
And
But
very
yeah, just-
soft other beaters.
But
Whoa.
yeah, just Darth Vader's just force, lightsaber, all that shit. Just didn't stand much chance. I'm honestly surprised too that if it were me, I would argue just like fucking Darth Vader takes his lightsaber and just cuts a fucking hole in the fucking water slide. Lets Martha Stewart slide through it and die. That'd have been something right there, and he just glide over.
It's a lot of work to cut a big ass hole for a 3-foot Martha Stewart. 3-story tall Martha Stewart.
Or just force Joker.
I had no chance, but I tried. I tried to go in there
Yeah.
as hard as I could.
You did. I would have just given up. As soon as I got Nose Power Guy, I'd been like, fuck it. I gotta win.
You know what's
No,
funny
and
is
then the fucker
because
tried to steal the Force.
Yes,
I
but like I
get
said,
it.
I'm trying to stack the deck here, bro. I was at a mean disadvantage.
I was gonna say, even with the Force, you'd be a Force newbie versus fucking Darth Vader.
You know what? That's funny because I actually watched the death battle with Darth Vader, and that's
Yeah.
how I knew that when his
life
breathing
support thing?
mask would break, he would have to focus his power on himself.
That was when you said that, I immediately went back to that death battle because I'd
Yeah.
watched it recently too.
Yep, and
I thought that was
remember
neat. I thought that was neat because I was sitting there going, "Well, can he still act while he's doing that?" And I was just like, I can't really remember. But when Carmin pulled out the, "Well, I'll just throw your fucking cake back at you," I was like, "Well, now you ain't got nothing." So,
I'll take my
Carmin.
loss and cry about it later.
I'm sure
Carmin.
Jeremy's going to go on like a 19-win streak after this.
We'll see. That seemed like a very me thing to get, a fucking Martha Stewart and shit.
that was a U card, Jeremy.
I was really hoping like you were gonna get some good cars, and the first one you got was low self-esteem. Like, here it comes. And he's made of paper.
On a water slide, that'd been fucking terrible.
Oh, dude, I'd be like, just give up. You're made of sugar and paper
Oh,
on a
God.
water slide.
You're cotton candy
That's
on a
what
water
fucking
slide.
Yeah, you would get like cotton candy, man.
Carmin is Aquaman mixed with the Blastoise. Battle is in the bottom of the ocean.
That's a mean
Go.
combination. All right, boys, an
Oh.
unpowered fight. Jeremy,
right.
since you didn't get to partake, you could pick first. 1, 2, or 3.
Well, I'll pick a 3 since we're all picking 3s today.
All right, you pick 3. You are a gorilla.
Nice.
Ooh, nice, nice.
Okay,
I'll be
and one
Donkey.
or
I'll
two.
be Donkey Kong.
Okay. I'll be number 1.
You are a pterodactyl.
Is there any pterodactyls that are badass in the...
I'll
I'll
would
just be a normal
Pterodactyls are
ass
just-
pterodactyl.
I was saying pterodactyls are just badass. So.
Yes, and I am a cheetah.
Oh,
Ooh, this is a good little fight.
there's a
here.
fight.
I like this.
Okay, all right.
Might be the first time I can think of where we've had a balanced 3-way fight.
Yeah, this is a really good draw.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going first.
I guess I'll go first since I was the judge then.
Get it.
Go for it.
All right.
Hold on, let me get your time up here.
Okay.
What do we do? We doing? I haven't done it so long. 30 seconds for this one.
Let's just do it. We don't ever take too long.
Yeah, we
Nah,
never
it's
time
been
it.
so
We just
long,
do
I
it.
don't know. All right, go.
All right. Well, as Donkey Kong, I'm gonna banana slam at both of you jackals. Cam's gonna come in with the swoop. I'm just gonna grab his fucking wings, snap him in half, just break him. Throw it at the cheetah while that cheetah's fucking busy eating the fucking pterodactyl. I'm gonna come over there and just break the fucking pterodactyl's neck. If for some reason the pterodactyl, if either of you try and like bum rush me at the same time, I'm gonna do my down B attack, just ground pound, send your asses both fucking flying. You ain't got nothing. I'm gonna come on there because you assholes try and steal my fucking bananas. No one steals Donkey Kong bananas. I'll pound you into the ground, do the big old wind up, and BAM! Send you flying. Ultimate smash. That's all I need.
Good run. Good run. What you got, Carm?
All right, so I'm going to use the cheetah's speed to my advantage. So, like, when Jeremy tries to attack me, I'm going to run away. He's going to be out of position. By the time he realizes that he's not in position anymore, I'm going to be latched onto his fucking neck. Just chomping away at that jugular. So I'll just rinse and repeat that, and I'll do the same thing to the pterodactyl. You'll have to swoop down to try to get me. You're not going to be faster than me. I'll just fucking jet away. You'll hit the ground. You better recover quick, or because if I pounce on them wings, boy, having me pterodactyl neck for dinner.
All right. Not bad, not bad. So what you're both forgetting here is that I come from a world with some of the deadliest apex predators ever. You have evolved long after we were on the planet. You're weak compared to what I'm used to. I had to hunt back when there was T-Rexes on the planet, when there was animals as fast as velociraptors. I'm used to this. I have not only the know-how, but the strength and the speed to take out animals much more deadly than either one of you. So, I'm going to use that to my advantage. After having fought T-Rexes and everything else, or trying to feed while T-Rexes are coming, I'm going to come get you. I'm going to be so fast swooping in, you're not going to be able to get me. I'm going to let the gorilla focus on this fast-ass cheetah. It's not going to be able to catch him. While he's doing that, I'm actually going to come through and get that cheetah right in the fucking throat. Come down, beak in, bite, and I'm out. In and out. It's not going to be anything from my jaw to take out that throat. Donkey Kong's going to be there slamming the ground like a retard, not be able to see me. I'm going up into the sun. You're going to look up, burn your eyeballs out because you can't see me. I'm going to swoop back down in. My beak's going straight through your eye socket right into your brain, and I'm eating brain for dinner.
All right.
It's a tough fight.
This is a tough fight.
Yeah.
It's a fun one. It's like the best
one
one
we've
we've
had.
had.
I looked up, and pterodactyls have pretty aggressive speed, like, in comparison to cheetahs. They could, like, they worked in short bursts, but they could glide at very fast, like a pretty fast speed, like 55 miles an hour.
I can imagine I could dive bomb pretty quick.
Yeah, like, dive bomb at, like, 65 to 70. Cheetahs are 65 to 75 in bursts, so this is a close one. Obviously, Donkey Kong, if he lands the hit, because he's super strong. It's a rap daddy, but I think this really comes down to the cheetah and the pterodactyl, Jeremy.
Okay. I mean, I really can't argue.
You figure out if you want to keep fighting.
I'll let you guys have it because it's like I said, it's so close. I really can't decide like between the three of us. So I'm fine with bowing out if you want to.
If you're bowing out, you're picking because this is
tough. If you bow out, you have to pick.
Okay.
If you think that the gorilla beat either one of those,
see, here's the thing. It's a classic thing. Is speed versus strength. Does Donkey Kong get one hit off and ace the gorilla or the pterodactyl?
See,
or are they too fast?
That's the thing is like I'm imagining that Donkey Kong actually has a pretty good like defense. Like if the thing is like if the cheetah was to bite him, he would still be able to grab the cheetah and fucking like rip its neck. But then I'm not sure if he'd be able to survive the dive bomb from the pterodactyl after that because he's wounded. That's where I'm getting hard from. I think like the problem is whoever attacks Donkey Kong first is gonna die, and then whoever attacks second has the advantage and could win. That's the thing. Because I don't think like he's gonna go down first. He's gonna go down second at least. So it's a matter of who attacks first. The way I'm looking at it though, if I were to judge this, I think what would happen is I think the cheetah would attack first because the pterodactyl would probably just fly around and wait for this battle to commence, and then he would swoop in and pick off whoever's the weakest. So I think most likely what happens, the cheetah would go for that kill. Donkey Kong would grab him, snap his neck, snap his back, and then he's going to be wounded from either the claws or the bite, and then the pterodactyl is going to come down and finish him off. That's my opinion.
I can get behind that. I won't argue that.
It's good.
Carmin,
that's good.
You want to argue it?
Nope.
I'm
good.
Pterodactyl's the winner.
Hey.
Cam wins.
I catch one win.
Non-powered fight. Carmin dominates the powered fight.
What can you do? What can you do?
That's it.
This was a great episode, guys. We made a lot out of a little. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Carmin, give them the rundown. Let them know where to get up with us, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Well, at the beginning of the episode, we give you a rundown of where we're at. But make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you're listening. Make sure that you're checking out all our content. Make sure you're watching Select Start. We're going to be recording again, hopefully in July. We're probably going to talk about it as soon as we hit the stop buttons on Audacity. If you haven't checked out our newest venture, Not a Box Podcast, you can find us on Podbean. Me and Cam are talking Google Stadia in these short little bite-sized episodes. And on that note, play on and stay
Hella?
Average.